Well, hello, everybody. We are back, day 4, winter weather update with our mayor. I am so glad that you guys are tuned in with us today, which simply means you're not tired of seeing our faces for 4 days in a row. So, again, we appreciate you. And of course, the weather is clearing up. You're going to be hearing an update from our mayor and some decisions. And so, again, we appreciate all of you jumping on. And as you know, it is our custom. It is our little home training, if you would, here on this space. Of course, we want to just remind each of you where you can stay connected with the city of Shreveport at large on all of our platforms. And so on the screen, you see there, I've been going on it over it for 4 days. And I don't want to insult your intelligence on day 4. But of course, you see all of our platforms there on the screen. And while you're looking at those, although you may be a first timer, you may have missed the first 3 days and just on today. So I'm going to leave that on the screen just for a second. We're going to say hello to a few people. Lyman McKellar, hello to you. Thank you for joining us. Mr. Brandon Sneed is with us as well. Miss Dominique Washington, who's heading up, of course, our digital media team, who's been working around the clock along with a lot of others. Of course, Mr. Brandon Sneed, the interim water and sewer, him and his team have been working around the clock. And so we're grateful. Public Works, so many others. We'll be saying thank you to all of those department heads and just a conglomerate of administration workers that have come together to make sure that the city of Shreveport, you stay safe while you're on the road. I must say hello. My mom is just joined us as well. She's a Facebook genius. And so I want to say hello to her and just all that are a part and join with us. So again, those of you that are on and you see the screen there, you see all of our platforms so that you can stay connected. We've been trying to do a great job of keeping you informed with the graphics and things on social media, on the website. And so, again, we hope that you are enjoying the fact that you are being kept updated for all the information, rather, as relates to this winter weather update. And so while you are on, and right before we get to the mayor on, we want to make sure each of you know if you have any questions. Hello, Miss Shamika Owens also is on with us. Public Works, Streets and Drainage is also on with us. We appreciate you for joining us. While you're on, while the mayor is speaking, you may have some questions that if he does not answer in the regard as he is giving his updates, then we'll try to get these questions answered as well. But of course, the mayor has been doing a phenomenal job keeping us updated for today now, 4 days in a row, and giving so much information that most of your questions have been answered while he's updating. So again, hats off to our mayor and the entire city of Shreveport workers that are just on the job, working very, very hard. So without further ado, we're going to bring up the mayor. Mayor, it is day 4, and we are excited about this time winter weather update with you. How's everything going for you today?
Well, it's going well. I was out really early this morning for a television interview, and that went very well. I was still have some ice, but we've had such a beautiful day today, up almost 50 degrees and sunshine. Yes. So most of the streets are going to be good. Side streets not quite as good as the main thoroughfares, but that's what our public works people are working on. So I will tell you that we're going to be open tomorrow at Government Plaza. Absolutely. And I'm not sure it'll be business as usual, but it'll be kind of business as usual. And we will be trying to get to as much work as we can and begin to catch up.
I don't know if we needed to pause for that cause, what you just said. So all of the workers that are watching us right now, please make a note that you'll be back at Travis Street. Yes, all of the city offices will be back open tomorrow. Mayor, I'm going to just open this floor, put you right on the stage, and let you give us the updates that you need to give us.
Well, fortunately, this is a short, fairly short update. Everything seems to be going very well. We've had a few main water breaks, but they've been fixed in very short order. Thanks to Brandon Sneed and the wonderful people at Water and Sewer. Most of the main streets are fairly clear. I will tell you that although we're going to be open tomorrow, it's very important that everyone drive very carefully and that you slow down a little bit. There's a real tendency, a human tendency, once we kind of get out of the cage, to try and be back to normal as soon as possible. The streets are not quite that ready. You're still going to have some streets that basically have dry ruts between patches of ice. And tonight we're going to be down below freezing again, probably about 25 degrees today. And that will result in some freezing of some of that. We're also going to have possibly some freezing fog that will mostly affect areas near bodies of water. The one that comes to mind the most is Clyde Fant Parkway, because it's right there on the Red River. So if your route takes you to Clyde Fant Parkway, be especially careful tomorrow. That ice is going to be real thin. It's going to be hard to tell and see. So it's really best to not try and go the 55 or 60 mile an hour speed limit, or even the 45 or 35 when you get into town on Clyde Fant. Very important that we try and keep distance between cars and make sure you have plenty of room to stop and plenty of time to react to an unforeseen circumstance that you find in the road. That's pretty much it. I wish I had information about the schools. The Caddo schools were meeting at 2:30 this afternoon to make a decision about tomorrow, and I have not heard what that decision is, or I would be glad to share it with you. But keep on top of your sources of news for that information. Sportran will be operating at full schedule. They'll resume regular routes tomorrow. Sportran has done a fantastic job. They have really been transporting dialysis patients, 73 of them so far today on Sportran on demand. And then the ambulance service, Ballantine Ambulance Service, has done a great job. We'll continue to work. Public Works will be migrating from servicing major roads to getting to more neighborhood streets, but that will take a little time. We did get some salt in this morning, which will help. We had run out of salt, but they're now starting to be demand reactive. So make sure you call in what your needs are. If we haven't gotten to you yet, we're sorry for that, but we appreciate your patience. But we had to get the major streets open, and I think that allows us to get back to some sense of normalcy tomorrow. We will have, tomorrow should be our warmest day. We have a cold front coming in, but it should be a dry cold front. We're not expecting any significant precipitation, a couple of them back to back. So we'll be back to some cold temperatures this weekend, but should not be experiencing any the kind of winter storm that we've had and the precipitation that we've had. It'll just be a little bit colder than usual. And then starting in the next week, we'll get back into regular temperatures for this time of year, which is, mid to upper 30s and the mid to upper 50s, which is what that's what we call our winter. And we'll be back to our winter sometime next week. But that's really what I have. Corey, I don't know if there are any questions that are out there that I have not answered, but I'm happy to answer those now. And that really is my report for today.
Well, it looks like you've answered most questions. There are not a lot of questions, just a lot of people just saying thank you to the department head leaders and those that work that have been working from the start of this. I see that a lot in the comment sections. And so again, we appreciate we don't have enough hands to just give you a big round of applause. Thank you for all of our workers that have been in the trenches, out in the ice and out in the snow, and had to leave their families to get out to make sure roads were cleared up, of course. And so I don't want to just start calling, any names, but of course, just all of the department, even Shreveport Police Department, the fire department has been working. Public Works, water and sewer have all been working from the start. IT, digital media, just been doing an amazing job. And so we just love to give hats and thank you, Mayor, for always honoring and giving kudos to those workers that are really doing a fantastic job, especially during this.
We have a great team, and
Absolutely.
we work together as a team. That's also been true for the various agencies within Caddo Parish with the coordinated command. That has been working very well. We think we're going to dismantle that tonight. And because it really will no longer be necessary, and every agency will go back to its normal role. So we're almost back to normal. Still going to have some treacherous driving tomorrow, so be very careful as you get out. Most people will be returning to work, so please be very careful. Watch out for that unexpected ice, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you all for supporting your local government. We appreciate you and hope you appreciate us.
Absolutely, Mayor. Thank you again for your time and your updates, especially for these 4 days in a row. Listen, again, as you're on, of course, there are some questions about Caddo schools. As the mayor mentioned, there was a meeting around 2:30 today, so you want to just kind of watch. Check on your Facebook pages, Caddo Parish Schools, so that they can they'll be making the announcement rather as it relates to schools being open tomorrow. And so again, we're appreciative of all of our workers. Ms. Tari Bradford, thank you so much for joining us on today as well. We appreciate you and again all of our workers. And so as the temperatures have begun to go beyond freezing, we want to make sure if you have experienced any bursted pipes, if you experience any bursted pipes, we want to make sure or any leaks, there at the bottom of the screen, there's a number that you can call, 318-673-7600. Again, that's 318-673-7600. You can call that number and they will indeed help you. And then, of course, I just want to share this again as relates to the garbage collection schedule update, that the collection has been delayed. Your garbage collection has been delayed until tomorrow, January the 29th. Of course, as you know, there's still some streets and things. So for the safety of the workers with the garbage department, we want to make sure that they were safe as well. And so tomorrow you begin to start to see your garbage being collected. If it's not all collected tomorrow, continue to stay patient as they are working to get it all picked up and together. So again, we appreciate your time. We appreciate all of you joining us. And until the next time, maybe we can get the mayor on. Won't be a winter weather update, but I've enjoyed myself talking with the mayor and helping get this together. So again, we appreciate you all for joining us, and we hope to have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a good day. Take care.